Thank you very much, Dirk, and thank to all the Insto team for having us here. And I would like also to thank our secretary, Vinicius Lumertz, for believing in this project since day one. And now that we are here, we're very glad to present you the results of the project called CITE, which is Center of Intelligence of Tourism Economics. I'm going to start with some figures here. We have a population of 46.6 million residents in São Paulo, and tourist visitors we had in 2021 24.4 million overnight domestic and 377,000 overnight non-residents as international tourists. If we look back to 2019, we had around 44 million domestic and 2.3 million overnight international. So the pandemic hit us hard there, as you know, all over the world. But we are now recovering first the domestic, and we still have a long way to go with the international tourists. The tourism contribution is something around $36.4 billion, or 8.7% of the state economy. And we have 645 cities in São Paulo, and 210 are official tourism municipalities, which means that the government helped them with money to bring the infrastructure for tourism. But then, when we established the city in 2019, when we came up to be a decision-making and sustainability of travel and tourism in the state, to be the way of decision-making for these municipalities. But then the first problem was it's nearly impossible to monitor 210 cities. So then we moved on to the largest tourism flow cities, the cities that have region relevance and structured data and sustainability and other information that they already had that. So we came up with 9 key cities to be monitored with this project, which are Olympia, that has water parks, and it's a destination for families. We have Brotas and El Dorado, which are nature and adventure. We have Ribeirão Preto and Campinas, which are cities for businesses and events. We have Campos do Jordão with mountains. Aparecida, which is a religious destination. And we have Santos and Ilhabela on the shore, beaches. Okay, so we have pretty much several types of tourism there. And what we do with these cities is to conduct traditional surveys as demand surveys and event profile surveys. We go through numbers of employment and economy. We go through data innovation. For example, we monitor how many cars goes on roads that leads to these cities. We have a partnership with the Secretary of Infrastructure there. So they provide us every day the numbers of the cars that go through the roads that leads to these cities. Day by day, they provide this. We also have a local participation. We work very close to the local governments and the local businesses to provide data for us to analyze the tourism movement there. And we also provide to these cities a very easy and visual presentation of the reports and the analysis, working with dashboards and reports. And also we work with education. We go to the cities, our team go to the cities and work locally to make them learn how to use the numbers that we provide. So it goes to the decision making that I told you before. And also numbers related to sustainability. We are starting with the cities on the shore, working with waste management, working with energy management, working with all the sustainability numbers. And we are going to provide these methodologies to the other cities during the next year. I'm going to show you now the what we call the hive of the city. The green area are the providers of the numbers that we work. For example, the Ministry of Tourism, Airbnb, the Department of Finances, the Secretariat of Infrastructure and Environment. They're all providers of numbers for our observatory. And the blue ones are our partners. All of these partners help us to reach the local governments. They help us to reach the students. They help us to reach the local businesses, so they can provide us better numbers and better understanding of the movement. When it comes to challenges in our observatory, we have to work more on the integration between city and the local data providers, and also the public sources. We have a bit of a problem working with public sources in São Paulo. It takes a long time for them to understand that we need these numbers and we need to use them for better analysis. So we have to work more on the integration. We need, as I said, we need the local use of reports and insights to be more precise. And also we need to work with the education for data, not only with the local governments and the providers, but also with the universities, with the students as an important part of the work. And we have to expand the production of sustainability and destination management data to other regions of São Paulo. As I said, we are working on the shore right now, but we need to expand this to the other regions. And city has to be more than only a data source. We have to work together with all these providers. And looking for this acceptance, when we think that being part of Insto are going to provide us global sources of information, so we can analyze all the data that we gather in São Paulo more precisely. We are here to learn a lot from all of you that have been here before and improve our methods. And as Dirk said, go through network, which is very important for us as well. And also we have many other observatories in Brazil that are reaching us right now to know how we are becoming an Insto member. And it's very important for us to lead this in Brazil and to bring more observatories from Brazil to Insto as well. And it's a game-changing moment for us right now. So it's good for us to represent Brazil here and represent the other observatories as well. And to finish my presentation, I would like to bring you a moment of inspiration to tell you that we can do even more with our resources and our knowledge. These are a group of people that live in a very traditional community in the south side of São Paulo state, which is called Quilombo. It was a community founded by former slaves that managed to escape properties 200 years ago. And these are the grandkids of these slaves, the grandkids of these slaves. And they don't have as many opportunities as we have in São Paulo city, for example, to other places to work. And when companies there, or even the city hall, or even government are conducting researches there, they hire people from São Paulo to go there and do this. This is wrong. That's why Luciana Derzi, which is my colleague, and I managed to develop a workshop for data collecting and interview to work as interviewers. So we managed to go there and do this course there for these people, and the companies are hiring them there to go through these jobs. So we are generating jobs there with our city. So this is a game changing for us and a game changing for them, because now they have another opportunities to work there as well with research. And that will be pretty much it. This is my contact, and I'll be glad to be here today and tomorrow to work with all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much.